Oh, na, na, na. It's only love in the ladies' room. It's love in the room. It's love in the room. Well, if it's in her loving tongue, baby, it's love in the room. Don't whine on me here, lady. It's love in the room. If he wanna fight and stray, it's love in the room. We playing with House Monday in the ladies' room. Don't worry, us. She's safe. You're giving topic to Aruna. Study your place. Your woman outside with cousin whole day. You can't see face. The story end up on ladies' room. You disappear without trace. Voila. If all she know is papi show and stress outside, it's love in the room. If you wanna have to girl, take care, they bust the files. Well, if it's in her loving tongue, baby, it's love in the room. Don't whine on me here, lady. It's love in the room.
Did the new decade live up to the hype?
We got them out of luck now.
You be the judge. The ultimate party experience. It's Power 95 Track.
Girl, each time you pass my way, I'm tempted to touch.
Did the new decade live up to the hype?
We got them out of luck now.
You be the judge. The ultimate party experience. It's Power 95 Track.
Girl, each time you pass my way, I'm tempted to touch.
Did the new decade live up to the hype?
We got them out of luck now.
You be the judge.
Oh, na, na, na. It's only love in the ladies' room. It's love in the room. It's love in the room. Well, if it's in her loving tongue, baby, it's love in the room. Don't whine on me here, lady. It's love in the room. If he wanna fight and stray, it's love in the room. We playing with House Monday in the ladies' room. Don't worry, us. She's safe. You're giving topic to Aruna. Study your place. Your woman outside with cousin whole day. You can't see face. The story end up on ladies' room. You disappear without trace. Voila. If all she know is papi show and stress outside, it's love in the room. If you wanna have to girl, take care, they bust the files. Well, if it's in her loving tongue, baby, it's love in the room. Don't whine on me here, lady. It's love in the room. If he wanna fight and stray, it's love in the room. We playing with House Monday.
And we are back at it again. I'm not hearing myself. Hold on, my thing came off. What's going on? Hold on, guys. My thingy, my jack. Apparently it fell. I'm gonna have to look for it. Anyways, guys, good morning. Welcome back to the room. It is Wednesday, May 7th, and I trust everyone is doing well. Come on in, guys. Come on in, guys. We wanna have a conversation like yesterday. We want to keep it nice and spicy, like I said, breaking, this somber, aggressive, angry mood that we have out there. We want to laugh and, of course, at the same time, learn from, the discussion. So come on in. Where's my jack? What madness is this? Nazim! I don't know. My jack just apparently it fell somewhere because I can't find it. What's going on here this morning? And this chair is getting on my nerves as well. Yeah. Uh, See if you see my jack for me, please. Apparently, it fell somewhere. The jack for this for my headphones. Yeah, somewhere on the ground. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much to our friends at Western Union, Beacon Insurance, Nirvana, and Harry Edwards for making the show possible today. And like I said, we want to have a conversation. Yeah, we want to discuss. I'm sure you saw my, if you haven't, I'll definitely enlighten you as to what the topic is. A matter of fact, we got two. So we're going to split it. And I beg your participation. I hope you guys will join me to discuss the topics. To our listeners on YouTube, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you are. To our listeners and viewers on Facebook, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the room. Also, want to say special shout outs to our listeners on radio 95.1, 95.3. Welcome to the show. The onliners, we see you as always. Thanks for being here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Morning time. Who's here already? Good morning, Shante. Good morning, Jenna Lynn. Thanks so much for powering up. Good morning, Wall. Shirinzi, good morning. Hey, Lisa, as always, good morning. Marianne, good morning. Yeah, so where is Crony? I'm not seeing her for the past 2 days. Like she needs time to recover from demure. Good morning, Fatima. Good morning, Jenny, Jackie Douglas Adams, Bob the Builder. Bob the Builder, good morning. Gabby, good morning. Morning, Rita. Come on in the room, guys. Morning, Lisa, Michelle. Who else is here with us today? All the folks listening in their offices. Good morning. Yeah, and having your little discussions. Good morning. The folks at the hospital heard that you got your little clique that listens religiously every day. So thank you so much for that. Whether you're in the supermarkets, stores, wherever you are, hearing the sound of my voice, good morning to you as well. Sadie Joseph on YouTube, good morning. Terrence Wells, love in the room, guys. That's what we preach and that's what we practice here. Good morning, Michelle. Nissy, Glendolyn, good morning. Good morning, Anasha, Queen Bee, Heidi, Charmaine, Trisha, good morning. Paran, good morning. KE, shout out to all the YouTubers. Yeah, good morning, good morning. Yeah. Who else is here? Esther. Morning, Cam. Hope you're good. Kareem, Deborah. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, Desra. I'm seeing some new faces, new names, but we appreciate you all the same way. But before we proceed, I made a post yesterday. And the reason for making the post was I walked into a business place yesterday. And the first smell that hit me was a saltfish and boiled egg smell. So I asked one of the staff, I'm like, somebody bought saltfish and provision or something, they throw a boiled egg on the side and they warm it up. And she laughed and she was like, oh, I'm like, it's an air conditioned room. So it's not like, hard to smell. And I'm probably the person who brought it to your attention, but I'm sure other people coming into the business probably feel, I'm like, what's going on here? So to some of all you, like, and I see Mr. Akeem talking about bougie. Listen, I love me some sweet potato and some saltfish, well, nice sauteed onions, bell peppers, red, green, yellow, and some okra in it, and a little bit of olive oil. I don't like it or coconut oil. I don't like the soggy. I'm not a gravy person, so I don't like it when it's like that, right? But I love me some cornfish. I love smoked herring, some young fig, and some sweet potato, some steam plantain, not the soft one, but it's kind of in between ripe and green. So it's nice. I love that. So I eat those things. Salt, mackerel, those are my food. I'm a country girl. I love that. That's my kind of food. I'm not a macaroni pie person. Girl, I ain't remember the last day I make a pie. I'm a provision person. So you, Mr. Akeem, talking about bougie. No, it's not about bougie. It's about time and place. Yes, it's your food. Yes, but when you open some saltfish, you have smoke herring, things, and I even see people talking about bringing sardine to work and warming sardines. And are you well in all your head? Are you okay? There's to me there are some work etiquettes that you have to observe. Some things that you just don't, because you're not only you don't want eating it, so it wouldn't bother you. But you have to think about your other coworkers. Imagine you have to sit down there whole day and smell this saltfish, and that's not something that, unless it's a building that's open, there's windows. You're in a closed office, a closed space with AC, and you have saltfish ranking up the place with a boiled egg. And there are people. I made the post yesterday, and people were saying they're okay with it. They don't see nothing wrong with bringing saltfish, and there's nothing wrong with it if you have your own little office, or like I said, you go outside and you eat it, or you have a lunch room that is away from the public from your clients or your customers. I tell you, the thing assaulted my nose as soon as I walked through. I asked the lady, I'm like, somebody bring a saltfish to work today, boy, with a boiled egg. And she laughed. She didn't say what her or not, but she laughed and asked me, how did I know that? There's just some things to me you can't bring smoke herring to work and warm it up in my according to Natty, microwave. You can't bring saltfish. You can't bring sardine. What else does leave a strong smell? Mackerel. What else? What else? That means y'all have no consideration for your work, your co-workers. So imagine sitting down and walk on your whole place smell rink and rude. Someone eating boiled egg and yam. Nah, and fish as well. And warming it up in the people microwave. Y'all have to do better than that. Evelyn, morning Zingo. Gabby said, oh, get off, I'm feeling assaulted. All you know is just do and fried jacks and fish. And that's not, listen, I'm all for eating it, but those things should not be brought to work. If you're working by yourself, you're self-employed, you're alone in your office, you're fine, fair. But you have other people coming to work, and you're warming up this thing in microwave, and you self-hush about what they could afford. Nobody does eat pork and steak like you. You could afford, but I'm saying find somewhere, either you eat it outside or you find some other place, especially in a business place to beside. To walking into a business place and first thing you're smelling is a lasha saltfish and smoke herring and egg, boiled egg, and well, they didn't have no lunchroom. They eating it at their desk. Y'all have to do better than that. Y'all need to do better than, especially Caribbean people. You're probably going to work among other nationalities and other colored folks, and they're wondering, what is this person eating? They probably wondered what, hey Kester, morning. They're probably wondering what are you eating that smell that way. And anyways, gather yourselves, okay? There's another thing that I saw that I have to share. Another video. I think I have it. Of this white man saying we should not wash our chicken. And he singled us out. He said Caribbean and black people have a habit of wash. He says the chicken is already washed when it's packaged. So all you're supposed to do is just cook it. He says that we are, what is this? What's the name? Salmonella, whatever. Bacteria and other things when we put it on the water, running water, and then we add all sorts of, sir, from since King Hatchet was a hammer, since Mary rode the donkey to Bethlehem, my mother has been washing her chicken with lime. We still vinegar it down. And if we ain't have lime, we flour it and anything else to get the fresh out. So you stay over there with your chicken that's already washed according to you and no need to do anything else except season. And your idea of season is salt, pepper, and throw in pot. We are going to wash it and we are going to season the living daylights out of our meats. That is what we know. I've never heard of none of my ancestors, none of my foreparents, nobody dying of season or washing their meat. So you stay over there with your chicken that you just take out from the package, throw it in pot, and we're gonna stay over here washing our chicken, vinegar in it, lime in it, lemon in it, and enjoying it. We're not doing this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You good over there with that. All right? So you'll be surprised at the amount of people who believe not washing meat. Okay. So Andy, why would anyone take advice from people about food preparation, cooking? I just thought the amount of people that actually, if all they see how these people cooking chicken, you need to not know people restaurant. That is why I'm very selective about what I eat and where I eat it too. What happened to Malt? Listen, Matt is his name. I don't even know what is his name. But the man said we're not supposed to wash chicken because it's already washed when before packaging. So all it requires is seasoning and cooking. You good with that, like I said. We are gonna continue what we do best. I've never heard of anyone dying from washing their chicken. So we move. So when you bring pie and it smell good, I am hungry, you eat and hungry. So you go in corner with that. The flour water. When you cannot get when you cannot get lime or lemon, you use some flour water. You wash it up in a flour water and just so all fresh cut. I just can't imagine. Just the thought of it make me nauseous. Imagine taking chicken out of a package and putting it in a bowl and just season it and cook. No, he says you're not supposed to put water on it. You're not supposed to put it on the running water. Well, we're gonna run it and we go. Matter of fact, you get 2 and 3 water before it gets seasoned. First water, wash, rinse. Next water is the lime. Next water, you throw some vinegar. You smell. You ain't get nothing, and just for safety, you put both vinegar and lime for the next and for the last wash. So you good where you at with that. Moving on. So we have a situation here, and the song was playing in the background. Mr. Ray Salvon, you were asking who is Bob the Builder?
Reward in being the best girl, it's on a trophy in being the best wife. If I had a cry, must be in a X5. And I ain't say no man can't come true. But if you're coming here to come with your things, cause I'm not Bob the Builder. I'm not building no man for future. I stop see potential. They like buying rims for a rental. Still not mine.
Bob the Builder. So Lady Lava come out with this song and people are sort of for and against it. Some are not too happy with it. But she's saying she's not Bob the Builder. She's not building no man for future. And that's like buying rims for a rental. It don't belong to you. It's a rental. That's not your responsibility. It don't belong to you. It's not yours. But you're buying rims and put on a rental that you have to return. So she says she's not doing that either. She's not building for future. So, according to her on her past experiences,
maybe it's yours, maybe it's mine, maybe it's one of a kind. You want my come, but maybe next time. You want the pong, but maybe next time. Wrong, not wrong, but maybe next time. You want the dung, but maybe next time. Still not mine. It's a trophy in being the best wife. If I had a cry, must be in a X5. And I ain't say no man can't come true. But if you're coming here to come with your things too. If you're coming here to come with your things, not a perfect girl.
So she's saying, if you, hey, Bishop Preston, good morning, welcome, Delhi morning. So Lady Lava is saying that she's not. If you come in, you have to come with your things. So I'm asking the question: is that how we doing it these days? Nobody wants to be the builder. You have to come already built. You have to come already financially secure. You have to come already healed. You have to come with your things. I mean, if we all want to think that way, because a lot of us aren't finished. There's nobody that's fully built 100 around these spots. So that means nobody ain't getting nobody. Everybody, you use that mentality that hey, you have to come already built. I mean, different strokes for different folks, and I'm sure the men would say, okay, what if we said the same thing? We ain't want no broke gal, we ain't want no woman that ain't have no car but want to put foot up on dashboard and buying a tire, they ain't giving a oil change, they ain't doing nothing, they ain't putting gas, They ain't even asking you, hey, when you stop by the gas station, they head down in their phone, they ain't even glancing and say, okay, let me put a 20 today. How you feel men will think if, I mean, you can look at it on both sides. So I'm not sure how far we will go with this, not building for future. I mean, there are some things you have to, have standards for. You ain't say you're picking up scraps. You ain't going in the junkyard and looking for scraps to put together a car. You have to come at least, let me meet each other halfway. You're halfway there. Or do you want 100 there? But how many people are 100? That's my thing. I'm sure those who are already 100 already taken. Or they already find their people. So, but we've seen that for years. You have to come showing you about something. You can't just lie down on the ground and say, help me. That's you. Not even lifting your arm. That's not help. You want someone to carry you. I'm not putting gas in my car. My car is man cargo. So, Gabriella, how you know drive your car, Gabriella? If you're putting gas in your car, if it's man car, you go put gas in. So Andy says, all I want to know from women is what's the purpose of investing in higher education if you only aspire to be a housewife unless it complements the field of your spouse? Well, I think the housewife part come about if your partner is Jeff Bezos or Mark Zuckerberg and they say to you, stay home, and you're getting a nice change, a nice allowance, housewife allowance. That's the only time you could get away with staying home. But in this economy, you can't afford to stay home. You would be, listen, Southern said, if men thinking like that, then they cease to be men. A lot of men these days want women to take care of them. And when women declining, they're turning to other people like Selvan and them, I forget I have to proofread and check the messages first, read the comments first before I just, because I just got caught with the last line. Anyways, I had a husband one time, no sir. All the man wanted to do was stay home and cook. But you're coming home to a nice hot meal every day. It cleaning, it cooking, what else? Someone remembers that's the fact. Chicken carries salmonella and you have to Clorox up your sink if you wash it. Well, I don't put chicken in my sink like that. Chicken going bowl. I see people that just put chicken in the bowl, in the sink. No, I'm sorry, I can't do that. People that just throw meat in the sink and wash it in the sink. Nah. Goes in a bowl. And I take care of it from there. Swandi says a lot of regular people want that life. Ask around, all feel they're Bezos' wife. It's only a car wash shadows get. So this person here says, based on my past experience, I am not building anyone. I tried that, and when he was built, he left me for another woman. I met this man with literally 2 boxers, 1 pair of shoes, didn't even have a cologne to call his own. I got him expensive brands, gave him numerous pairs of shoes, clothes, you name it. Also helped him get a job because of his qualifications, but based on the fact me having connections, got him to a good job that didn't even meet his criteria. And Tutus turned around and left me for another woman who worked at the place I got him the job for. That has soured me for the rest of my life. Anybody that comes, they need to come good and proper. There's no way I will ever do that for another man. Well, based on your reasoning, you have all rights to feel the way you feel based on your experience. I totally agree with you. That kind of stings, though. That kind of stings. Men often think that women are the only one who go with them for what they have, but there are men who do the same thing too. They have absolutely no feelings. They know they don't see nothing, but because of the opportunity, especially if the person resides abroad, they see it as a meal ticket, as a way out as well. So it's not only women that looking for help and hand up and I'm thinking, men these days are doing the very same thing. So you got to be on game. And especially if you're in the Jamaica community, the Jamaica side of the internet, I hear these stories. I swear I don't have enough fingers to count how many times women go to Jamaica pick up my man and bring them in America. They get green card, pink card, and as soon as they settle and organize themselves, they gone about their business. They beat a hasty retreat soon as the paper fall in their hand. I was looking at one couple days ago, and but fortunately for her, she went into his phone because she'd been feeling a type of way. The person is in Canada, and she brought the gentleman up, blah blah blah. They got married and sorting out his papers, yada yada yada. And she was just getting this kind of, because she was saying before he came up, he was like the perfect man, lovey-dovey, supportive, cooking and all over her and can't get enough of her. And when he landed a couple of months after, when he got comfortable to realize like all them things change. He just started to move cold and move. So she said, he got a little job and, she probably thought, he's acclimatizing himself, new place, so getting himself together. And leaving, Jamaica and coming to Canada after so long. After being in Jamaica for so long, she thought it was, probably getting some used to. Lo and behold, the lady said, she just couldn't shake the feeling as to why homeboy behaving short answers. He always in the phone. And before phone used to be thrown on a bed anyway, phone would ring and she could answer. All of a sudden, phone under the arm, sleeping phone stuck on the pillow. So she was like, something not. Mm-mm. So she went into his phone and she said she saw the conversations with another Jamaican young lady, and they were making plans for as soon as he gets sorted out, he was going to dump her and move in with the lady. They were making plans while this lady thinking future, whatever, relationship, white picket fence. The man was planning white picket fence with another person. So she said what she did, canceled everything, went in. I don't know how you do it, what you have to do, but she said she canceled. It did not go through as yet. So she explained to them. She said she saved the conversations and explained to them what was the situation, and it's been done. The man has intentions of, moving on, blah blah blah, and that was it. And he had to leave. He had to leave. And this, up to this day, she says his family is calling her all the kinds of wicked in the book. She's the devil and she's this, that, and the other. And no point in time acknowledging that their brother, their uncle, their son, their grandson did her dirty, even though they were aware of what he was doing. So it seemed as though they were all in on it, and they just know that, okay, here's an opportunity for one of us to travel. You go and you go sort out the rest. So do what you have to do and, play the role, play the part. And as soon as you get sorted out, dump the lady and go about your business. So the question remains. So I sent my ex-wife back to school to better her life, got degree, extra money to pamper herself. And after she settled, she gave me hand all over my body. Even when I hear a vehicle blow, I feel hurt. So we asking the question. So Andy says, some of us are the best match for the situation the person is in, not what they truly desire. So he was faking it to make it. It has some special man out here. One comes in me place and talking about moving in. Man tried to put hole in the say no more kids, some. Some women come here to give us their focus. I know the majority of them on the live can't even cook a ramen. Long in here, therefore. Chico, Lico, you are old man. My mother used to say that all the time. No, come on, give me no therefore. What does that mean? Neighbor morning.
Morning, neighbor. Morning, neighbor. Let me tell you something. A man that is broke and not doing well for himself is a very humble, laid-back, easygoing kind of guy. A man that have money is now confident, self-assured, self-aware, and sometimes to the point where it go to arrogance because now he is the boss.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. When man don't have money, they ain't getting them woman and them they want. Because let's be straight up. Man like nice girls.
Mm-hmm.
All they complain about makeup, about false hair, about this, about that, about the other. It's them money was spending to do it. And them girls who dressing up, never single yet. So ask yourself the question, why man complain about all these things and the ladies and them who had false hair, who had a wig, who had the nails, who had the lashes. They never single. He become a man like that. But it's the type of man that could afford that type of woman. When men cannot afford a certain standard of woman, that's the woman they want, but they cannot afford that lifestyle. So they play in the background and you hear they talking about me. I don't like girls that wear wig. I like natural girls. Why?
Yeah.
Because they don't have
I'm talking about the high maintenance.
Exactly. But as soon as they get a little money, who they roll out with? Not the same girl and them have a wig on their head. When man brooks, they take what they get. When they have money, they get what they want. Stay there and build up, man. And when they done, you and your natural hair and your one piece of eyelash as myself. Stay there and build up, man. And when they get a little money and you build them, you right there.
That's what the lady said. The lady said, as soon as the manly man got money business.
That is what I'm telling you. When you hear man Brooks, is a different kind of man from when he had money. All of a sudden, when he Brooks, we go build together. I love you. They wash
Yes.
As soon as they get a little money, they stop wash ways. Them is the bus inside here. That's the one by me. They walking in the house with shoes in the foot talking about. So he paying bills inside here, so he could walk in here with bills in. I put him out all over here with me and him. Have a nice day.
Yo, Zinga, your sister is a sample, you know. I swear your sister is a sample. Your sister did therapy. But when she put him out, he pay bills in here. So you can't tell him nothing. That leads me to the next part of the conversation. Why you like us this morning? Terrence Wells, I ain't hearing you. What a man and them quiet so on the topic today. You see one thing floating close by, all it just play all you and see it? One is again on your favor, all you hot and sweaty. Marcus, good morning. So somebody made that point based on the next topic, right? What time now? I have about 5 more minutes. Yeah. Based on the next topic, which I asked this morning, in terms of if you're in a relationship, right? Well, not in a relationship. If you're interested in a man, right? We often hear that men are supposed to be the pursuers, the ones doing the chasing. But in today's world, that dynamic is shifting. More and more women are stepping up, making the first move and going after the men they want. So I asked the question to the ladies this morning, how far would you go to get your man? Fellas, how do you feel about being pursued? Do you like it or does it throw you off? And based on what Gabby just said about, the man walking in the house and saying, he paying bills in here, walking in the house with shoes. I saw someone made a comment stating that when you chase man and then they turn around and tell you that come off. Hold on, they're coming back. Morning.
Thing you like.
If I look like
Thing you like.
Who's Shatariki? Thing you like? Shatariki has thing you like?
Listen me. 2 things I know I do negative in life.
What's that?
I don't want a woman from St. David. No, I don't get her pretty sheets. I don't get how much money she has. I don't want a woman from St. David, and I don't want a nurse. I don't want. It's the last thing in the world. Papa God take me soul. I don't want another one from the David, and I don't want a nurse.
Nurse? But I know the same nurse used to walk up the step and bring lamb stuff, huh?
Amen, sister. I don't want these 2 people again in my life at all. Listen, tell Gabby, women do the same thing. Women do the same thing. Stupid lick me. I live in Canada. I have a little paper in my pocket. I don't want white woman. I want a Grenadian. I want a woman same country with me. I do. Listen, you don't know what I do to make that woman happy. You don't have what I do.
And she leave you. And she harm you.
I do all kind of thing. I send her back to school.
Mm-hmm.
Every weekend, she and she friends out in some again pampered, doing what working hard, working 3 jobs. When I come home, I have to open the stove and sit on in front of it because my finger and them they frosted up, my toes and them crink up.
And you want to you have to want set up it, man. And as I always say, I'm supposed to get. You see, construction workers. Any woman that in a construction worker, you wicked bad. Because how I see this man and them working in a house, especially when they have to go up on the roof in the hot sun, and then still have to bring money home and all this thing. Nah.
Listen me. That's why you see these days now. I walk with cotton in my ears, you know. Because I tell you, if I hear a vehicle blow right now, feeling it, because I still feel in the hand. Me? I don't believe nobody. Come home. Listen me. You come and spend the weekend. Leave your clothes in your place.
Don't leave nothing, don't leave a rag or don't leave a toothbrush.
No. Walk with what your essentials you want to use for the weekend.
So what I'm saying, somebody asking what St. David's woman do you?
By their work is bad. Their work is bad. And they could like sweet.
And when you see bosses don't stop run all day.
Hey, listen me. St. David's woman is a very special set of women. They're good in bed, they're good in line, and they're good in dressing. So they catch you all around.
Friend,
But when you check yourself,
you're song traumatized. You need to heal.
Sing a song. You feel asleep in the clouds and you woke up in the dust. They said they're supposed to leave someone do you.
You sound like you're still traumatized. You need to seek therapy. You had heal yet. You're not supposed to be in no relationship right now. You're supposed to be seeking.
15 years now and I'm still traumatized. 15 years now and I'm still traumatized. I wasn't passing the for nothing at all, you know.
We just pass over the hills.
I didn't Granville at time. Boss leaves me over the hills. And after saving, they meant to look at that St. David's what's going. I pay a taxi $100 to pass over the drop me tongue, you know. I don't pass in St. David's.
Oh, wait. Your friend, you need to heal. You haven't healed yet. You're still traumatized.
That womb fresh. That womb can close. Because that is first time I know what love, but I didn't even know before. We never know what love. I never like her than before. But she stupid me want to go and fall in love. I don't teach bad too. I blame myself. I blame myself.
My friend seek help, all right? Have a good day.
So me, Papa, I agree with you. I don't believe nobody. I am not a builder. I am not an engineer. I don't believe nobody. I'm meeting you where you meet me. If you have $5 in a pocket, I scheme not 5 too. So both of us are 5, then 10.
All right, Papa.
Have a nice.
Mars, I agree. Since high school, them almost make me take ropes, and David's women are the worst. One very sad, sweet lies. Hey. So David's women, y'all need to come to the front of the class. You're looking pretty funny right now. All them man and them traumatized. According to them Jamaican, all of them man and them dramatized. Come to the front of the class, and David's Chico said, yes, true. So David's woman was in the crowd when they crucified Jesus, chanting, crucify him. It's so self according to the man and the boss with the cat. Stop it. Zingo, they say you need to call it those bill women. No, Zingo is a good guy, and I never hear nothing bad about Zingo. Zingo is a builder. Trust me. Evelyn, you almost want to disagree. Let me hear what this person's saying here.
Aruna,
Hey.
that man that just called the sense. The man say he working 3 jobs and he's still wondering why he getting handed.
Because he working too much.
Buddy, fix up, man. Do 1 job. Work smart and make more money.
Work smart. You can't work hard. You have to work smart. So that's why you get on. Charles, but if you're working 3 jobs, when you get the time for the woman have time on she hand. You know what they say about idle hand? Devil workshop. You're working 3 jobs, I mean you're out morning, noon, and night. So obviously, if she have time on she hand, plus she getting financing, of course, the devil won't tell it to the girl, what you sit down here doing? Run free up and enjoy yourself. So you set up your own self. That's what you do. Anyways, call it 2 sides of the story. So the question remains, would you approach a man that you're interested in? What say you? Someone says it's okay for a woman to give a little hint, but persistent pursuing scares men. Men really like to feel accomplished. It's the norm for us to chase. To be chased feels weird. However, women are becoming more and more successful, so they no longer hold crushes in their head. They use their power and influence to get them. Another person says, I'm not chasing no man. If I see him and I like him, I'll strike up a conversation to see where he's head at. But beyond that, Someone says we want to switch the dynamic and have the woman do some of the chasing, something that isn't traditionally expected of them. Yet we still expect modern women to uphold traditional values in other areas when it benefits us. It's funny how we pick and choose when we want tradition, only when it's convenient in colonial terms. I ain't chasing no man. It's against nature itself. Marisha had a comment that had me crying this morning. Let me read it before I go. Marisha says, yeah, let me just sit down here and watch the pre. Because I know them what doing the most chasing, coming on here and lie about they ain't chasing no man. And when you do check, they're running marathon behind man. I like to be pursued, so I could play hard to get. Although I know I easy like 1, 2, 3. Is that what it is for men? At least he's honest about it. He says he liked to be pursued, so he could at least play a little hard to get, even though he know he easy like 1, 2, 3. He had to do much to get him, but he just want to enjoy the feeling of being hard to get. So them men out here, all you ladies, women, gentlewomen, them man and them want to play hard to get. They say they want to play how it. Every time you call now. Eli Moss.
Just a quick question I have. Just a quick question. I know you have to go. I just want to know from a woman point of view. When a man making love to a woman, it is wrong for the man to be like bawling, making more noise than the woman. From a woman point of view. Like bawling down the place.
We come out with that this already bawling.
No, I just want to know.
So,
I just want to, from a woman point of view, I just want to educate.
No, let me ask you a question now. Who woman you balling down the place for? They tell you they don't like it or they like it. Which one?
No, because you see, I just do most of the balling, and then sometimes a lot of them women don't stay with me. So I want to know if I have a problem. That is why I asked the question. It is wrong for a man to be balling more than the woman.
Father, Mary Joseph, be offense. Must feel like most big man like you. What are you balling for?
That's sweet. But that's a different conversation. Have a wonderful day. May God bless.
Yo, I'm gonna leave this work, you know. I swear to God, I'm fed up with all you. I'm ready for me to look for something else to do. Something more constructive to do, because I can't come here and sit down and be laughing every day. So we learned 3 things this morning. 1, hold on, let me compose myself. 1, St. David's woman is problems. They does lie. Eli must ask the question and he wants answers. Miranda, good morning. Thanks for the laugh. I could start gym now. I lied. If I have to come here every day and do this, I need to find out a form of employment. I swear. Y'all just take this thing to a whole different level. Up to the Specky gone far left. Far left. Someone says Specky, you must ball because you walk in the road and ball like cow. Not now he's singing, I'm walking the road and balling. So he shouldn't be asking the question. He should be telling us why he's doing it, since he's the one who experienced it and sing about it. Deshaun, she says, he's a baller too. Listen, I look up the live. I done. I had enough of it for today. It's Deshaun. He's a baller too. You know what they say? Confession good for the soul. So you come out and express all yourself. You say, he's a baller too. My chaser. Morris says, my wife chased me. I didn't chase her. It was about her and a few others in the race, and she won. And Chinese could run. Well, you have a good day. Tomorrow we come back again. Thank you so much, Nirvana. Spa and Detox. Remember Mother's Day coming up. Get yourselves together. Make sure you take your mom out. Make sure you treat mom special. Make sure you show her all the love in the world. Extra doses of love. So Nirvana Spa and Detox, I'm sure you can get her, give her the gift of health. Nice massage, nice pedicure, manicure. Pamper her for the day and take care of her, all right? Of course, Harry Edward Jewelers. Definitely can get her a beautiful piece, different jewelry, etc. Check them out today. Thank you so much, Beacon Insurance, Western Union. Truly appreciate you guys, all right? Chikalika says, sometimes a little crying and bad. I cry on blue, but don't a fresh cool to this day. All you come on my life. Goodbye.